Nestled amidst rolling green hills and tranquil streams, Amayu was a village where life was simple but meaningful. In this serene setting lived Zara, the pride of her family and community. Her father, a diligent farmer, toiled under the sun to provide for the family, while her mother's skilled hands wove intricate baskets that brought modest income. Though their means were limited, Zara's parents instilled in her the values of hard work, integrity, and an unwavering faith in God. Zara's radiant beauty, kind eyes, and warm smile mirrored the purity of her heart, earning her the admiration of everyone in the village. Zara's parents believed education was the key to breaking the chains of poverty. Despite the challenges, they worked tirelessly to send her to school, often sacrificing their own comforts to pay her fees. Her father skipped meals during harvest seasons to save money, while her mother stayed up late, weaving baskets by lantern light. Their hope was unwavering, that Zara would achieve the dreams they could never pursue. Zara, aware of these sacrifices, studied diligently, determined to make her parents proud and uplift her family from their struggles. Zara's character was as striking as her beauty. She spent her days helping her mother at the market, teaching younger children in the village, and participating in church activities. Her dedication and humility set her apart, making her a role model to her peers. When the news came that Zara had been accepted into Hillcrest Academy, a prestigious boarding school, the village erupted in celebration. It was not just Zara's victory, but a beacon of hope for everyone who believed in the power of perseverance and faith. The day Zara left for Hillcrest Academy was bittersweet. The entire village gathered to bid her farewell, offering prayers and blessings for her journey. Her father, with tears glistening in his eyes, placed his hand on her shoulder and said, "Remember who you are and the values we hold dear." Her mother embraced her tightly, whispering words of encouragement and faith. Zara's heart was heavy, yet she felt a surge of determination as she boarded the bus. The prayers of her parents echoed in her mind, filling her with strength. As the bus pulled into Hillcrest Academy, Zara's eyes widened at the sight of the sprawling campus, modern buildings, and well-dressed students. The atmosphere buzzed with confidence and privilege, a stark contrast to the simplicity of Amayu. Though she felt out of place, Zara reminded herself of her purpose. Her modest suitcase and traditional attire made her stand out among her peers, but she greeted everyone with a warm smile, determined to embrace the opportunities that lay ahead. Zara's first days at Hillcrest were both exciting and overwhelming. She navigated the unfamiliar environment with cautious optimism, attending her classes and exploring the campus. She met Tommy, her vibrant and outgoing roommate, who took an immediate liking to her. Tommy's energy was infectious, and she quickly introduced Zara to the school's social scene. Though Zara admired Tommy's confidence, she couldn't help but feel a subtle tension between staying true to her roots and adapting to her new world. One evening, while Zara and Tommy were in their dorm room, Tommy casually mentioned the Circle of Embers, a mysterious and exclusive group known for their late-night meetings and influence on campus. Intrigued, Zara asked questions, but Tammy only smiled cryptically and said, "You'll see soon enough." Rumors about the group swirled among the students, with some describing it as a secret society offering power and connection, while others hinted at dark undertones. Zara's curiosity was piqued, though unease lingered in her heart. Not long after, Tammy invited Zara to one of the Circle of Embers gatherings. The meeting was held in a secluded part of the campus, illuminated by flickering candles and filled with students who radiated an air of confidence and mystery. The leader, a charismatic senior named Kene, spoke of empowerment and unlocking hidden potential. Zara was initially captivated by the rituals and the sense of belonging, but something about the group's practices unsettled her. The chants and symbols seemed to clash with the faith her parents had instilled in her. As Zara became more involved with the circle, her discomfort grew. The group's demands became increasingly questionable, and she started to notice subtle manipulations. One night, Zara was asked to partake in a ritual that went against her values. Her conscience wrestled with her desire to fit in and her deep-seated faith. Memories of her parents' prayers and the peaceful life in Amayu haunted her, making her question her choices. She began to feel trapped, torn between the allure of the circle and the moral teachings that had always guided her. The tipping point came when Zara was tasked with recruiting Kemi, a shy and impressionable junior student. Kemi looked up to Zara and trusted her, but the thought of dragging her into the circle filled Zara with guilt. Kemi's innocent questions about the group made Zara reflect deeply on her actions. That night, as Zara prayed, She felt an overwhelming sense of conviction. Her parents' voices echoed in her mind, reminding her of the values she had abandoned. Zara knew she couldn't continue down this path. Desperate for clarity, Zara attended a campus fellowship meeting where Pastor Laddie, the chaplain, spoke about the power of redemption and returning to faith. After the service, Zara approached him and poured out her heart. She confessed her involvement with the circle and the torment it had caused her. Pastor Laddie listened intently, offering words of comfort and guidance. "The path back to light is always open," he said. Empowered by his counsel, Zara resolved to confront the circle and reclaim her life. The following evening, Zara attended what would be her final circle meeting. With steady resolve, she stood before the group and declared her decision to leave. Kene and the other members scoffed, warning her of the consequences of breaking their sacred oaths. Their threats were chilling, but Zara's faith gave her strength. "I serve a higher power," she said firmly, her voice unwavering. As she walked away, a heavy burden lifted from her shoulders. She had chosen her values over fear, marking the beginning of her journey to freedom. Though Zara had left the circle, its influence lingered in her mind. Nightmares of her time with the group haunted her, and whispers of the circle's retaliation spread across campus. Yet, Zara clung to her faith, spending hours in prayer and seeking solace in the scriptures. Pastor Laddie and Kemi supported her, reminding her of her strength and the grace of redemption. Each step she took towards spiritual renewal felt like shedding layers of guilt and fear, revealing a version of herself she thought she had lost. Word of Zara's bravery began to inspire others, especially Kemi, who now saw Zara as a role model. Kemi confided in Zara about her struggles, and Zara, drawing from her own journey, offered guidance and encouragement. She became a quiet force of positivity on campus, subtly encouraging others to seek faith and integrity over shortcuts to power. The transformation was not just in her actions, but in her demeanor. She carried herself with a renewed confidence and peace that even her detractors couldn't ignore. Zara's final moment of redemption came when she stood before the campus fellowship group and shared her story. With raw honesty, she spoke of her mistakes, her fear, and her ultimate choice to trust in God's guidance. Her words resonated deeply, leaving many in tears. As the gathering ended, students approached her, seeking advice and expressing gratitude for her courage. Zara realized that her journey wasn't just about her personal salvation, it was about igniting hope in others. She left the stage with a heart full of gratitude, ready to embrace the new dawn of her life.